My name is Caitlin, and I'm from Portland, Oregon area. And at the Language House, I am an observer. So with the new students that are coming through the course, we observe their classes, give them feedback, day-to-day things.
My name is Matthew. I'm 25 years old from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I took TEFL in January of 2014.
My name is Michael Lagunzo. I'm originally from New York.
My name is Abby Nguyen. I'm from Pearland, Texas, and I took the TEFL course in July, so I just graduated.
My name is Gibson Colbreth, and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
My name is Kyle Brito, and I'm from Truckee, California.
I'm Chase West, and I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
My name's Terrace Wardlow. I'm from Washington, D.C., and I took the course February 2014.
And my name's Anthony. I'm from the St. Louis area in Missouri. Here at the Language House, I'm a teacher observer, and I also teach some courses on phonetics.
I am Talva Burnett. I am from New Orleans by way of Los Angeles.
My name is Emery Medeiros. I'm from California, right outside of San Francisco, and I took the Language House TEFL course in April 2014.
My name is Lindsay Jackson, and I'm from just outside of Boston, Massachusetts, and I took the TEFL language course at the Language House in April of 2014.
Hi, my name is Nika Lotto. I'm the orientation coordinator for the Language House, which means that I coordinate and run the activities and information for orientation weekend, and I'm also an observer during the course.
My name's Andrea Bayless. I took this course here at the Language House more than 5 years ago, 2009.
I'm Chris Westergaard. I'm the owner of the Language House, and we've been operating since 2004.
I found the Language House by searching online. I found an article written by a past Language House graduate that had nothing bad to say about it. It was all positive.
I wanted to come to Europe, and Prague seems very affordable. It's like very centrally located.
I had talked to my friend Nika, who is actually now an observer and runs the orientation course at the Language House, and she was saying this was a great way to be able to gain a visa and be able to support myself.
The Language House, the program that they listed online was cohesive, it was concise, and then also in that list of benefits, they also offered shenanigans. I wanted to know what that meant.
People should take our course because we run a great course. The Language House has been in operation since 2004. That means that we're going into our 10th year of operation in the city. We've graduated close to 1,000 students, most of whom are either working in Prague or working worldwide. We offer tons of graduate assistance, housing assistance. We have a huge community of past graduates that people can ask for help. It's a great program. It's unique.
So a really great way to get to know Prague is to do the orientation program, which is the weekend before your course starts. And it's a mix between really helpful information about how to live in Prague, things like how to get a phone, a bank account, how to do public transportation, the supermarket. So it's all the logistics you need to navigate life as an expat here in Prague.
You do a scavenger hunt. You get to know the other people from your course, so that creates a sense of community already, and it's fun and it's helpful, and it gets you prepared for life in Prague.
In recent months, we've had about 90 to 100% of people signing up for the orientation, and everyone's having a great time, so I would highly recommend it.
They have twice as much teaching time in classrooms, and I had never taught before, especially taught a language, so I was nervous about not being experienced, and to actually have so much classroom time seemed very beneficial.
The average amount of teaching practice is about 6 to 8 hours for most courses worldwide. With us, it's 12.
A lot of teachers come here having never had any teaching experience. They're completely new to this, so I think it really helps to have all of the staff and all of the trainers be real-life teachers, because they can really relate to what you're going through and the struggles on a day-to-day basis of being a new teacher and getting used to these nuances of the lifestyle.
So we have actually the highest amount of teaching hours in Prague compared to other programs, and what the observers do is they watch these lessons and we take careful notes, and afterwards we review the lesson and we go over everything you did well, everything that you can improve, different strategies on how to teach better.
So at the end of your lesson, we'll point out like, oh, these things went really well, do that next time, this was excellent. But also you need to focus on maybe slowing down your speech, or maybe boarding these examples more clearly, or asking more general questions to the students. So we really try to target in specifically what you can improve. The most important thing is that we make ourselves available to the students here. So not only are we there to help them during their demo lessons, but we make ourselves available for emails and come in early to go over lesson plans and really help them work out any details that they might be struggling with.
So as soon as you get out of the Language House school, you'll find the first things you need are housing and a job. And they do a great job of providing networks where you can find both of those things.
The Language House gave us just a constant list of like job postings and then different websites that we could find work, and then they forwarded us whenever any other TEFL graduates that are going home or moving or for some reason, they're posting on a website and saying, hey, I'm leaving, I know you just graduated, do you need new students? So it's nice. Like the students almost fall into your lap. If you want to work, you can.
We also do mock interviews, and we also do some help with CV reformatting, what to expect from an interview, maybe how to prepare a lesson plan for an interview, because we really want them to be prepared for life, because that's the kind of the mentality of the Language House. We really want them to be set for work and to be a teacher.
I think what Prague offers is, first of all, one of the most beautiful cities in Europe, but also the Czech Republic is one of the only countries in Europe that makes it pretty easy for Americans and for other internationals to move to Europe and live in Europe and work in Europe long term.
So, every time I travel and I come back to Prague, I remember why I love it even more. I think that one of the main things are the people that I've met here. A lot of the people have really just changed my life for the better, and Prague has brought that to me, so I'm really appreciative of that.
I'd have to say my favorite thing about Prague is how centrally located it is, because I can travel to a different country every single weekend, and if I want to go somewhere, I can look up tickets last minute and find them for $100 for a flight or $60 for a train ride, and it's incredible to be able to travel into so many different countries.
The good thing about Prague is the public transportation is amazing and you can get everywhere on it. So most people have, it's called an open card, and it allows you to go everywhere in Prague. The trams and the metro and even buses are really easy to figure out, and it only takes like a month at the most to fully get the hang of it.
Everything is color coordinated, and all the times for metropolitan transportation is all really clearly noted. And yeah, it's probably the best public transportation system that I've been graced with.
The nightlife is pretty insane. There's always something going on. There's tons of pubs, tons of clubs. There's always something to do here, and that's one of the main things that I like about it.
Prague is very open-minded with anything, so it's a lot of fun, and the nightlife is amazing. And there's a bar or party every night of the week.
Prague is beautiful. It has everything. You've got bars, you've got nightlife that bleeds into day life. You know, it has everything you need. It's beautiful, it has history. But the people that come to the Language House create a family that becomes so important that it becomes a part of Prague.
I think what makes us really special is our community. With a lot of courses, you show up, you get trained for four weeks, and then that's it. But with us, we really do our best to introduce you to new friends in the city, to help you get apartments, to help you get jobs. And the Language House assistance goes on forever. So it's not just entering into a course, it's more like entering into the Language House community.
I hadn't ever been abroad before this experience, so coming into this, I was really unsure about what it would be like, what the experience would be, and so I was definitely really scared about it. But the Language House made it really easy to make that transition.
I didn't know what to expect, or I know that I don't speak Czech, and I thought that was going to be really difficult. But when I first walked into class, and it was a room full of people that spoke English, and it was just very comforting. And then all the people that were in my class were really nice, and we started going out together every day, and it was just an easy transition.
We truly help you get situated in a foreign country and welcome you here with open arms. They truly feel like a family.
The TEFL community extends so far back, and even now when I walk around the city or I take the metro, I run into people left and right, and it's just such a comforting feeling to know people in a foreign city and to just have essentially what feels like a huge family. Gaining my TEFL certificate at the Language House is like gaining a key to the world. Now I can always travel anywhere in the world and know that I can support myself financially. I can make the independent films I want to make. I can be a photographer around the world, and I can always work as an English teacher anywhere in the world. And that TEFL community extends everywhere.
The Language House has given me the skills and the confidence to go to a new country, whatever country around the world that has a need for English teaching, and they have given me the curriculum, the ability to build lessons that function in any country in the world. So I'm excited about that, and there's definitely people from the Language House to be found in all of these countries.
You can almost spin the globe and find some place to work. There are so many places around the world that you can work as an English teacher. Asia is a big hot spot. Some people want to go to another country in Europe, maybe Central America, South America, and that's absolutely support that we give here at the Language House as well.
My biggest recommendation for new applicants is to go for it. I know you'll be feeling nervous, unsure about leaving friends and family and your life at your home, but just do it. It's exciting, it's new, and you won't regret it.
The list of pros is so much longer than the list of cons would ever be, and I'm absolutely speaking from experience. That's 100% true. 5 years later, I'm not lying.
Every day you'll wake up in the city and think, this is the most beautiful city I've ever been in, and these are the most amazing people I've ever been around. And it's been enjoyable for the entire 10 months I've been here.
First of all, thanks for coming to the site. I hope this has been informative and the video has helped. If you're interested in teaching abroad, do it. Simply by having this experience is worthwhile. There's thousands of people that have graduated our course, or close to 1,000. If you're interested in teaching, if you don't know what to do right now, do it. Come to Prague. It's amazing. You'll love it.